I understand that you were some sort of famous in the gaming world when you were younger, right? Tell me about that.
Yeah, I was a world champion in Starcraft. This was before esports like really took off, but it was like just in the infancy, and it did get like a lot of press, but the thing was there weren't videos back then, so like all the games were like written out, so it was like really ghetto.
So
But
people don't know what you look like; they just know your name.
no, they just see pictures, but they don't see like because now they see the players like playing and the screen, so it's just like
They see them in motion.
yeah, so it's just like the way that ESPN when they had sports in like the 90s and before the 90s, there weren't all the stats and stuff. You just like see them play ball and you see the announcers. So it's just like now it's just so much more animated.
Yeah.
So esports is just taken off, and they say it might be in the Olympics like
So
someday.
you would have been even a bigger star if you were doing what you were doing back then. Now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just like the media in general, it's arguable like I'm not nearly as good of a poker player as I am like for computer games, but just the YouTube or Live at the Bike, it's just like the viewership you get is just so much larger
So you, you
nowadays.
you had some sort of ranking, right? What was your?
Oh, tournaments like I was the first StarCraft Brutal World Champion, and then I did well in tournaments the entire year. Got like second place, third place in the subsequent World Championships, and then Doug Polk is actually he was a competitive Warcraft 3 player.
Really?
Yeah, so
Did you know
that's
who he was back then, or?
no, but I mean the pool is very small, so it's just like I was way over the hill when he was active. By the time he was competing, the Koreans were pretty much dominant. Because the competitive scene is like hardcore there, and the money's all there. So it's not worth somebody's time in the U.S. to like
Hmm.
go for that stuff because the money's just and there's so many bigger
So
opportunities.
did you make good money doing this?
I only made like 15K.
And
And I
what?
mean, I
How
was
long
20
of a
years old
span?
in like half a year.
Oh, that's really good.
I mean,
It's
but you
amazing
can't
when you're
make a
20 years
living.
old.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but
I
you're
was
in
also
college, right?
working.
Oh no.
I was doing internet startup stuff, so I was
Okay.
working at the same time. So eventually, it got to the point where like, am I going to keep competing or am I going to do the internet startup stuff? And I chose internet startup stuff,
But
and then
that's
the
it.
dot
You
com
got some
crash.
money to do some
Yeah, it was
stuff
just a
and.
lot,